Hello, everyone. It's Todd Slatter.
Antonio Turner.
And welcome to another edition of GTA Heat Check, brought to you by GTA Sports Network. If you haven't already, make sure you follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as GTA Heat Check on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Tom, how you doing, man?
Oh yeah, I'm good, bro. How you been?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm a little concerned. I ain't gonna lie to you. We're gonna, get into
I
this.
know you concerned about some stuff.
I am. I'm heavily concerned about these injuries in the NBA. It vaguely reminds me of the first couple weeks of the NFL with no preseason.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, pretty much. I hear you.
no summer league, no like 3 preseason games, and then you got to realize the NBA just ended the season 70 something odd days ago.
Exactly.
And we already started another season. So they said it's the shortest off season in history of sports.
Yeah. And they weren't really practicing either. They was doing individual.
Yeah, facilities weren't really open, for the full practice. It raises some concerns for me, man. Teams like the Memphis Grizzlies have been dealing with injuries already. For those of y'all that don't already know, Ja Morant's out 46 weeks with a high ankle sprain. I'm really concerned about that because the last time I heard the words high ankle sprain was with Kevin Durant. And it turned into
a torn Achilles.
And anybody that's been an athlete, you know this as well. When you have a leg injury and you're training to get back into basketball or football shape.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
Overcompensate on the other leg for what you can't do on the leg that's injured.
Yeah.
And also the other muscles that are attached to the muscle you injured overcompensate for what you can't do with that particular muscle, right?
Oh, yeah.
So naturally, it's just like if you blow a tire on a car.
Right.
Most people that have cars will tell you replace 2 or more, if not all of them, instead of just the one. Why?
Right.
Common knowledge. You replace just the one, you had to overcompensate on the other 3 tires. So you're going to blow another tire before you know it.
Yeah.
And, you hear the NBA analysts talk about players blowing tires when they have a leg injury.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Cousins is another example of that, who had multiple injuries on the same leg. It's like different sections of his leg pretty much just shut down at different times, like for the last 2 or 3 seasons. Klay Thompson, another great example.
Right.
So Ja Morant having a high ankle sprain, I can't help but be concerned about his Achilles.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's just his ankle.
But how many times have we seen that happen? I'm not trying to knock on wood, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, the difference
how many times have we seen that happen?
Yeah, the difference is he's a lot younger than some of the names you mentioned.
True, but his game is so based on his athleticism.
Such Westbrook-esque, yeah.
Definitely Westbrook-esque, yes.
Yeah.
And you notice once Westbrook had that knee injury with Beverly, he had a whole barrage of injuries after that.
Yeah, I don't think the Grizzlies are stupid.
How long would you keep him out if you're the Grizzlies?
Depending on what my record is. But
because there's no Jaren Jackson either.
No, I'm saying no. So after them 6 weeks, them 4 to 6 weeks, if we looking rough, we're gonna bring you back slowly.
Because with Memphis in trouble,
week 10 and 30, ain't no need to bring them back really like that.
With Memphis in trouble, and I'm not trying to, put a man's, physical health over, or a team over his physical health.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I said. They're not crazy.
However, if Memphis cannot get that 8th seed again that they got last year,
they not.
That leaves the door wide open. Your Kings, which we'll get to them later, because my Pelicans and Phoenix.
First of all, they need to be higher than 8. But
I'm not saying they won't. I'm just saying these are teams that would usually have to go through Memphis to get a playoff spot. Now, Memphis is out of the picture right now. For the
pretty much the rest of the season.
Yeah, Memphis is pretty much out.
Without Ja Morant, they what offense they got? Dillon Brooks.
I can name names, but you're gonna leave me like those guys.
All I know is Dillon Brooks and Valanciunas.
You literally said the names I was gonna say too.
The only 2 names I know. And they can't. I mean, Valanciunas is probably your best option.
I think Jonte Porter, Michael Porter brothers in Memphis too.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know he had a brother. That played
His younger brother that played with him at Missouri State.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his younger brother got picked up by Memphis this year. But that's a whole nother conversation too. I gotta talk about Denver.
Right.
That's a whole nother conversation. But we'll get to them later. So I'm just saying, people might not think this is a significant situation with Ja Morant, but y'all don't realize is Memphis is expected to be the AC. That's what they were projected to be.
Oh, right.
So now this injury really takes them out of the picture completely.
Yeah, I mean, Ja Morant is like Zion.
Yeah.
You're gonna protect your franchise.
No Zion, no Pelicans.
And Grant, they could do some stuff though.
They can do some things, but they're not nearly as potent or as threatening without Zion.
Yeah, I mean, they're a 500 team without him. With him, they should be over 500.
They should be over 500, and they should be in the playoffs because he's on no minute restrictions.
Zion needs to be in the playoffs.
No minute restrictions. His health looks great. He came in basketball shape. Let us pray. Yeah, I just want to get Memphis out there first. I feel like this is not getting enough attention in the mainstream media. Memphis is very underrated and is very
get that man some help, man.
Yeah, he needs some help.
He needs some help desperately.
They're a small market team, and you know how hard it is for small market teams.
Yeah, Memphis, especially Memphis.
Ever since the grit and grind, it's been hard. Usually, players that are former stars or past their prime get sent to Memphis to end their careers. Pretty much.
Or don't want to play there.
A la
Iguodala.
Right. He had to throw that shot at Iggy real fast.
I didn't want to try and throw. That was the most recent name.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But while we're talking about the West, we got to talk about the injuries in the East. A real big injury that just happened in the last few games. Spencer Dinwiddie tore his ACL. According to the doctors, reports it's a partial tear. So that means they caught it early enough, hopefully.
Right.
That they said he shouldn't miss the whole season. Your thoughts?
Most of it.
You always going? Oh yeah. Because if I'm the Brooklyn Nets,
that's 4 months, 4 or 5 months.
You won't see any court action from us. I'm gonna do him the way Boogie Cousins and the Golden State Warriors did Boogie. They didn't bring him back to the playoffs, and it wasn't even
games maybe before.
And you're not even if that. And if it is a few games before that, minute restrictions.
Yeah, and it depends on because I just found out. I didn't know this. He tore his ACL in college.
Is it the same one?
It's the other one.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they said he tore his other one completely, and now he tore the I guess it's the right one, whichever one, partially.
So if I'm Brooklyn, I got to look at putting him on the market.
Who own him now?
There are teams that'll pick up Spencer Dinwiddie. He might be a mid-level exception. He might be mid-level exception, but he's not.
For the low?
How low you talking?
8th, 9th bench player.
Oh wow! He's not even your 6th man.
Not now. And I like Dinwiddie. You know how I feel about Dinwiddie. I like Dinwiddie. I like them hustle Dinwiddie and Clarkson type players. They about the same type of player to me.
I agree. That's a good comparison.
I like both of them.
They had a weird jump shot.
And he got a contract though too. So I mean, he got a new deal.
Oh, so Brooklyn got to keep him?
I'm not saying they got to keep him. They're not gonna get what they want in return.
Oh wow.
I can tell you that they're gonna be like, yeah. So you want Dinwiddie now for James Harden? Huh? Click. Cheers LeVert with him? Okay, we can talk about it.
Yeah, keep talking.
I need some money too and a couple first rounders.
Ooh, ouch. They gonna try to
price one next steep now. The steep now that you need them.
So Houston gonna fleece them now.
I mean, I'm saying the price is steep now for Brooklyn.
I wouldn't, if I'm Houston, I wouldn't do it because you already have John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins that have an extensive injury history, you don't want another injury-prone player.
Yeah, but if that's for Karis LeVert though,
I'll take Karras, but I'm not. And even that, and unfortunately, little do people know, Karis LeVert is injury-prone too.
Oh, he is.
So,
I mean, he's been healthy though, about the last year or so.
Yeah, he just came off a bad injury.
I mean, that was 2 years ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
He was pretty healthy last year, though.
They didn't go nowhere that last year.
Who fault is that, though?
Oh, don't mind
somebody else played 20 games last year.
Fault. Don't mind me. I'm just burning sage around.
Oh, okay. It's not Kyrie fault, right?
I'm just burning my sage. Yeah, don't mind me, man.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just okay.
Nah.
Oh.
So, with Spencer Dinwiddie out for basically the rest of the regular season, we'll just call it now. He's out for the regular season.
I'll take him out the rest of the season, but that's
I would deactivate him. What's the next championship run looking like? I know we talked about it a little bit off air, but
yeah, we have. I still think, as much as I like Dinwiddie, I don't really think that stopped much for Brooklyn.
Okay.
Because he's not you can't just give him the ball and say, take me there.
So you would take Karis LeVert as your third wheel over Dinwiddie?
If I had to choose one, even with Dinwiddie healthy, I would have took Karis LeVert.
I respect it.
And especially the way KD looking.
You still got Brooklyn coming out the East?
They still the favorites. Yeah, I probably still have Brooklyn. From what I've seen in 4 games,
well,
even though they didn't play the other day though. But
let's take a look at their competition. Let's take a look at Milwaukee for a second. A team that let's talk about. I have mixed feelings about them right now. We are if me and the Bucks had a relationship status, it would say it's complicated.
It's complicated. That's
very complicated. I'm gonna explain why. You don't go to Madison Square Garden and lose to the Knicks. And when they lost, it wasn't like no 120 to 125 type of loss either.
Nah, it was like a blowout.
Oh, they got smoked.
It was like 30, wasn't it?
It was 20 plus. I don't even want to talk about the score. Just know it was a lot.
True.
And Giannis had a terrible game. He was like 4 for 14. He was terrible. Putting up Westbrook numbers. Terrible.
Right.
We're going to talk about him too, because I did see a report about him as well. Being that the Wizards are 0-4, he's not too happy about that. But back to the Bucks. He's not. And him and Bradley Beal went off in their last game. They both had great numbers.
Pretty much that's how it's been in Washington.
Like, they'll put up numbers, but they don't win games.
That's pretty much how Bradley Beal is still in for the last 3 years.
Which makes me wonder how much longer Scott Brooks is going to have a job.
He ain't been there that long.
That's the problem.
He only been there, this is third season, maybe?
I feel like he's been there longer than that.
Oh.
Maybe 4th or 5th, but he should be nearing the end of his contract if he got one, but we'll get to that
later.
He
probably got an extension at some point.
Probably. Grunfeld makes decisions like that. He known for a lot of goofy decisions when it comes to DC. Look at Gilbert Arenas. Right. Moving on. The Bucks got smoked by the Knicks. The Knicks, I mean, I know they were happy about it because I follow quite a few Knicks channels, New York Knicks channels, and they.
My guy Julius Randle, I respect that man.
No.
Former Laker man, you gotta respect that man.
No, it took him too long to show us why he got paid in the first place.
That's not true. They just want to win. No, he's 20-10.
He got paid $90 million. What are you talking about?
20-10 though.
And they ain't going nowhere.
NBA is low.
Huh?
That's low in the NBA. That's $90 million is low. Giannis and Dame is at $200 million.
Okay, if Julius Randle deserves respect, then why in the world did the Knicks draft Obi Toppin?
I need somebody to take off they need a box office. He ain't box office.
Oh, Randle ain't box office?
No, he ain't box office. He also our S though.
Are you saying that because you got a Lakers beanie on? Are you biased? I think he's being biased.
He was 20-10 in New Orleans when he got traded to New Orleans.
He played. No, he did what most players do. They figure out, oh, it's a contract year. I'm finna go off. So
he's still been averaging that though.
Huh?
He's still been averaging what he's just in. He's been averaging 29.5 rebounds.
Barely.
4 years.
Barely.
Now I'm not saying that. You see, half of it's the Knicks' fault because he's on the Knicks.
But they beat the Bucks though.
Ain't nothing been out good in New York since Carmelo.
Okay. I guess my question to you is this. How do the Bucks lose to the Knicks? Or should I rephrase it and say, how did the Knicks beat the Bucks that bad?
I have no idea. I have zero idea. You can blame it on Giannis. You said he was 14 or something like that?
14. It was some ugly splits. He didn't score.
That probably didn't help. Your all-star on the team probably didn't do nothing either.
Which one? You talking about Jrue Holiday?
No, you know what else I'm talking about? The only other all-star on the team.
I thought they traded George Hill.
You petty. Chris Middleton. You petty.
I told y'all he's not no all-star.
I mean, I'm just saying what he is. He was named an all-star, 2-time all-star.
I can make more shots than him.
Dean.
Not yesterday. Shot right there. He said what?
Not yesterday. You couldn't. They played Miami. You saw they did yesterday.
Man, talk to him. What did he do yesterday? Tell me what he did yesterday. Man.
I don't know what he did yesterday, but they had 29 threes.
I'm curious to know how many of those was his.
He's their best shooter.
What?
In the starting lineup, he's their best shooter.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
He is their best 3-point shooter.
Chris Middleton
is their best shooter. 3-point shooter, yes.
Wow.
He shoots 45% from 3.
144 to 97.
Giannis only had 9.
I gotta see this.
Yeah, look it up.
I gotta see this. Hold on.
I don't know. I look at the game. We all hitting things.
Chris Middleton, 25 points in 25 minutes. 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 9 points in 24 minutes with 6 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Jrue Holiday, 24 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds in 26 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, before I even keep going down this list, because everybody on here pretty much did good outside of Antetokounmpo. Even Bryn Forbes, your boy from the Spurs, got 12 in 18 minutes.
Oh,
so,
pretty
much everybody did good on here. That was a starter that actually got starter minutes. Even Bobby Portis did decent for the amount of time he played.
Be a starter?
Who, Portis?
Yeah.
6-man.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Oh no. He was a starter in the preseason.
Oh, okay. I know he's starting.
No, he had preseason starter minutes. No. He's He played 26 minutes last night, though.
Unless you started Giannis at center.
All right. Nah, he's
bring Brook off the bench.
They had Brook starting, of course, respectfully.
Well, absolutely.
Here's my thing about Jrue Holiday. Just looking at this alone proves that as much as I love Eric Bledsoe's defense, Eric Bledsoe couldn't put up numbers like that. No.
Nah.
Eric Bledsoe's assist game is not top tier.
He about 15 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds. How you get 7 rebounds at 6 foot, dude?
Because that's just what he does on the defensive end.
That's what I'm saying. He got more. He get more rebounds than assists.
It's safe to say the Bucks made a good deal getting Jrue Holiday.
Oh yeah, it is. That's a great deal. Will
it get them the chip? I ain't ready to say that yet.
And they played Miami with no Jimmy Butler.
With no Jimmy, so it's safe to say Jimmy would have helped.
Oh yeah, hopefully he gets. Hopefully he come back soon too.
Yeah, he had an.
They on training camp too, like the Lakers.
Did he have a high ankle sprain or did he have a?
I don't know if it's high though. They said ankle sprain.
Okay.
And you ain't gonna never know in Miami.
Never know what?
You ain't gonna never know the real injury.
Oh, Pat Riley don't play that, huh?
If It might be a high when he just said he'll be ready in about a week. What? Don't tell me nothing.
Don't tell us nothing.
I can't write nothing about that.
Nah. But I will say, from the looks of it, looking at the box score, I can tell you alone that Miami had a solid game. The problem is first quarter, they got
blew out.
They got outscored by 20 points in the first quarter.
And now that's game over.
That's what did it. Because they were fighting their way back the whole game.
Yeah.
So, because you looking at the rest of the quarters, they were right there with them.
About
within
even.
a few points. That first quarter, you down by 20. That means you down by about 20 at half at that rate.
Exactly. Basically.
It's hard to come back from that.
And then when you do, you're exhausted.
Yeah, you might get it close, but you ain't gonna be able to get over the hump. Jimmy would have got them over the hump though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I still, again, unfortunately, it's still too early to call. But the Bucks are still gonna put up a good fight in the postseason. I would think Giannis cannot drop an egg like that. Period. I don't care if it's first few games, middle of the season, postseason. Giannis has to score average double digits, and that's just that. That's what it is. If you score 9 points a whole game and you played over 25 minutes, we got a problem.
You're supposed to be the Greek freak.
That's not Greek freak. But a team I do want to discuss with you, two of your favorite teams. Your two favorite teams faced off last. What was it? 2 nights ago?
2 nights ago. Yeah.
Monday night? Okay. So
We'll go with
the Trail Blazers and the Lakers.
True.
What happened?
What's the name first? I'm not surprised that Portland won.
115
Lakers
to 107.
in preseason right now. They in training camp mode, man.
Oh, okay.
They still trying to get back. They just played less than 6 weeks ago. 6-7 weeks ago. They're like, man, we just not getting back. We trying to still relax. Some of these teams ain't all play. Portland left early in the bubble. We stayed an extra month.
Oh, now you sound like you a Laker rep. Hey,
I'm just saying.
We just got back.
I'm sorry Portland got kicked out early.
Yeah, had a chance to rest up. Y'all gave
exactly.
we gave Melo time.
AD just coming back. AD was supposed to be working, had a little calf problem.
Hey,
they said LeBron playing, so you playing. He said, "Wait, what?
Melo, look,
I need another day."
All right, Melo had time to get his hair braided while y'all still playing.
And look here, everybody know Frank Vogel. LeBron don't play back-to-backs, man. No.
Is that a fireable offense?
It's not a fireable offense. It's a conversation,
though. Is that a verbal warning?
Verbal warning, man.
No.
Next one, I might have to write you up.
Oh.
He can't play back-to-backs after 3 games.
Oh, man.
He's not even ready. He over here trying to still get his juices flowing. He throwing him back-to-back against Portland, who could shoot their lights out. Which is basically what happened.
Yeah, he put 29 points.
I mean, he's still gonna be the king, but he just wasn't ready though. He was like, man, I ain't really trying to do back to back.
Right.
I mean, when you got Dame and them shooting from half court with ease.
CJ had 20 and 11 assists. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. And CJ been balling. CJ been he got back apparently.
Apparently got his back.
They must put a shot in his back for good.
Something, because I don't see no pain.
Exactly. Hitting 40s and 30s like it's no problem now.
Yeah, I don't see no pain.
He's trying to say this gonna work with him and Dame. And he ain't had no Melo.
Yeah, because he know he on the trade block. Hey, I know
he said he not getting traded.
I know you see the conversations. I know he knows what's going on.
Oh yeah.
It's coming. If you don't show up this year, you getting traded. We're gonna break this thing up. I'm sorry. Somebody gotta go. And Dame ain't leaving. So by elimination, it's gotta be CJ.
Dang.
Sucks, I know.
I know, right? He would be for the right price.
What?
For the right piece, he could probably go.
He has to.
For the right player.
Well, hey, what we talked about last time? I told you. If James don't go to Brooklyn, James could go to Portland.
For the right for CJ, yeah, CJ for James Harden. I don't know if I'm taking that deal if I'm Houston.
I don't know. That actually, I kind of like it.
I mean, I like it, but I need to see test results on his back, please.
Oh yeah, he got to get a physical. Oh, he got to pass physical first.
I might need Narcille Little too.
There's no way around that. Yeah, he got to pass physicals.
I might need Little and Rodney Hood just to throw in there. I need insurance policies.
Okay, you might have to. I kind of like CJ with John Wall and Boogie. I like that. I like that.
It could work. It's a playoff team.
You putting John Wall with another shooter like a Bradley Beal, but better because he's more of a pure shooter. I like it.
If that happens, what's the name gonna want to be gone too?
Who?
EJ.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're not gonna focus around him.
You hate to see it, but I feel like EJ will be better off going to either.
Take the East.
You know what? I was gonna say the Lakers, but
I mean, whoa. Okay.
I think EJ.
Okay.
I think EJ. Look, man. Shout out to my man. Hey, EJ is overdue for a championship. As far as I'm concerned,
if you want that ring, you know where to come.
You know where to go.
Lakers.
I think.
I mean, but hey, you know what? When you think about it, Brooklyn.
Oh no! I would, man. I'll be so mad. Oh man, if EJ went to Brooklyn, oh my
Milwaukee. Milwaukee could work too.
I'm okay with Milwaukee. That works. I'll get an Eric Gordon jersey in Milwaukee. I'll get one for that. I get one for that.
I'm trying to think of championship teams and all that.
I like that. What if it probably wouldn't work? This to me.
I'm not gonna watch basketball if we go to Boston.
I wouldn't go. I was gonna say Miami. I was like, whoo. Oh,
if he goes to Celtics, I can't watch it no more. I can't watch NBA.
If he goes where?
Boston.
Nah.
I almost won't be fair. It's not gonna be fair in Brooklyn or Lakers either.
It won't. I mean, my man put up 20 to 30 points.
You trade EJ for KCP?
Ooh, they won't do that. I was just
saying.
Because EJ.
I mean, that's a good trade though.
The thing with EJ, what he does, he would lead the second unit. He could be a sixth man easily. Because now that Schroeder is a starting guard, your sixth man is wide open. And we all know EJ shoots way better than Montrez. So your sixth man would be Eric Gordon if he went to the Lakers. If he's not starting, he'd be a sixth man easily.
I about to say he probably starting though because he's trading KCP, who a starter.
That's true. He would. He probably.
Or Caruso. I doubt they do that, but.
Don't ever mention EJ in Brooklyn again because that gave me nightmares.
That wouldn't be fair.
That wouldn't be fair for the East. That would shut the whole East down.
They might as well give him the ring now.
They might as well give him the rings now. Might as well go ahead and have the ring ceremony. Go ahead and get queued up in Brooklyn.
EJ for Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris.
Yeah, because you can't have EJ and Joe Harris on the same team. That wouldn't work.
Yeah, I mean, because you need more than Dinwiddie to get EJ.
True. You would have to.
Joe Harris is your best option.
Joe Harris is your best option. You have to give.
If you're not trading Karis LeVert.
You have to give up Taurean Prince. No. I take it back. Not him. You have to give up Landry Shamet.
Okay.
Dinwiddie.
Joe
Harris for Eric Gordon.
In the second round pick.
Just to make it look good.
Make it look nice, yeah.
I don't ever.
That's not fair. We gotta switch topics.
I don't even want to put that in the universe. Don't send him to Brooklyn. Because then I gotta watch Brooklyn games and I gotta be like, man, I don't want them to win, but EJ out there and that's my guy. Damn.
He averaged 20.
And I got it. Yeah, well, you put that with KD averaging 28 and then Kyrie can give you anywhere between 20 and 30 by himself. I'm like,
exactly.
Oh my God, that's
He just sitting there wide open the whole game.
damn. That's 100
Hi guys,
points.
I'm over here.
That's 100 points between 3 players. That's 100 buckets between 3 players.
And they're not playing after halftime.
And then EJ's not a ball. Like he can play off ball, so it's not even a problem with off ball or having the ball in his hand. His usage ain't even that high.
I know.
That's crazy. If the defense would be so focused on Kyrie and KD that EJ be wide open on some.
I was about to say he wide open at the top of the
some. He would he'd be Brooklyn's PJ Tucker. Hi guys.
Yeah, I'm wide open.
Baseline.
Yeah.
Because the defense is gonna go into the bucket following those two. He gonna be out there on an island by himself.
Mid-range all day.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No.
Change topic.
New subject, man. New subject. New subject. It's best we keep EJ if we don't want him to go
Houston,
for the sake of the league and parity, keep EJ in Houston.
Now if they blow up Houston,
if they blow it up and it's not a contender anymore, then I want him to end up on a contender because he's overdue for a chip.
There's a good thing. I got a good feeling that if they trade James Harden, EJ gonna be right behind him. EJ and PJ.
Oh, I know PJ ready to go. PJ pissed.
Yeah, probably.
We know he mad. He mad because he ain't getting paid enough. We already know what that is. Yeah, PJ's out of there. But the problem is PJ, because he's played out of position for so long, I feel like it killed his value. You got a man that's 6'4", 6'5" playing center.
You're right.
And he's not he ain't no spring chicken either. PJ is what, 38?
Yeah, he undersized forward.
No, I'm saying, how old is he? Like 38?
Something like that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying undersized forward, but he got playing center.
PJ been in the league for a minute. PJ been in the league for a minute. So yeah, Houston definitely, if they don't do anything this year, they gotta blow it up. They gonna have to blow it up. It's inevitable. The team's ready for a restart.
Oh yeah.
New GM, new coach, new team. You gotta just start over. It sucks for Silas because he's coming in on the tail end of a contender. And he might have to go through those dark years
which isn't fair to him either. But
he might have to go through the dark years and rebuild. So he might not even make the playoffs.
And by the time he rebuild it, he's gonna be fired.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes. They bring in a black coach. They have to break the team down. He come into a burning house.
Not a big name black coach on top of that.
Exactly. That's what they do. So another team I wanted to mention I didn't put on our list today, the Indiana Pacers.
Okay.
I want to put in the Pacers, not because they're home, that's our backyard, but Domantas Sabonis has been putting up the numbers that easily could put him in a conversation of winning some type of award this year. Since he's not a sixth man anymore.
He's not most improved either.
He's not most improved. He if he keeps these numbers up, he's going to be in the conversation for all team.
Like second.
He's a 20 and 10 kind of guy.
I mean, he should be first, but he won't get it because he's not a big name.
Right.
He would be a good second though.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on, because obviously when Sabonis is healthy, he makes Oladipo look better. So what are your thoughts on
looking like a changed person out there now?
Well, I mean, I think they lit a fire underneath his feet talking bad about him during the offseason. Well, during
most of it came from his camp, but okay.
I'm sorry.
Most of it came from his camp.
Yeah, definitely. He looks motivated. I don't know.
I mean, they do say take a year after your injury
to fully heal.
That's what happened. Remember, with PG took about a full year after the injury.
PG?
Yeah, it took Paul George.
Yeah.
About 4 years after his whole
Gordon Hayward too. He's in that conversation too. Yeah.
Yeah, it took them about an extra year. But with Sabonis, it makes them a playoff threat.
It makes them look good.
Because they was looking good. Pacers was rolling until the restart, basically.
Yeah.
The Pacers were 4 at the time.
Yeah, then they got to the restart and they looked terrible.
And Sabonis looked hungrier too. He looked like It's about to be my team.
I think he's just getting tired of the BS. I think he's at that point. He's like, look, I'm too talented to be on a team.
His dad was a winner. He was a winner.
Yeah.
He got NBA pedigree in his blood.
His pedigree, he wins. He's a winner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'd be tired of losing too if I was him.
Basically, he's double king. 24 and 12 a game.
Oh yeah, he's solid.
Granted, they lost. They won 3 straight. They ended up losing last night to Boston. But no shame in that. Yeah.
Nah.
They beat them the night before.
The game before that, they almost lost. It was down to a last second shot, game winner.
I would expect that though. It's a post. They that good. They both that close.
And that's low key a rivalry anyway.
No, absolutely.
So you expect that it's gonna be whenever you see Boston and Pacers, it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna come down to the last second shots.
Exactly.
No, where do you see them falling at this year? Do you see them get out the first round?
The way if they keep looking like this,
as
long as they're not playing, huh?
Do we give props to Coach B? Is Coach B the reason why they're playing as well, or?
You could say that he came from that Toronto pedigree, which is a good pedigree, even though they're looking bad right now.
Yeah, that's expected though.
Yeah, Toronto's not looking that good.
They had a chip on their shoulder last year.
I'm not saying he's better than Nate McMillan.
Okay.
I just think if Nate had a healthy Sabonis too, they probably be doing about the same. To be honest.
That's fair.
Because they both gonna play through Sabonis. Or they better play through Sabonis.
At this point.
And Mal's gonna have to stop shooting threes finally. Take that in and dunk on somebody, which he has been doing.
Right.
You don't gotta shoot the open three. That's not your game. You 7 foot. Get your butt in the post.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Before we tap into our NFL part of the show, let's go break down tonight's games. For the matchups next nights. Let me see. Let's break them down real quick. See where we at. Get your thoughts, and because for Wednesday, December 30th, we got the Bucks versus the Heat again. Grizzlies and Celtics. Brooklyn and Atlanta, a team we didn't talk about. Atlanta's 3-0 right now.
Oh, Trey, Ice Trey.
Ice Trey the gang.
You know where you're supposed to be at this year. This playoffs are bust.
Bust. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
With Rondo down there,
playoffs are bust.
Hey man, they got Coach Rondo on the bench. They going to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they gonna lose tonight though. But
they're gonna lose tonight. Oh for sure. It sucks. They on a 3-game winning streak too.
Yeah, well, because KD and Kyrie didn't play the last game, so they good now.
True. Charlotte Hornets, Dallas Mavericks.
Report Porzingis is coming back soon.
Your Lakers play tonight against the Spurs. That'll be a good matchup.
Yeah, that should be Lakers. That's a 20-point win.
And then you got Clippers and Trailblazers tonight. Trailblazers better smoke.
Trailblazers. Who's first?
Hey man, Trailblazers better shoot the lights out, boy. Hey, don't let them get hot.
Well, there's a good chance. I bet you Kawhi come back tonight. Watch.
Oh, that sucks.
I know. I bet he is after what they put on last game they played.
Yeah, they lost by 50.
Exactly. They were down 50 at half.
And lost by 51.
Exactly.
Like, they didn't come back at all.
You already know how Dame feel about Paul George anyway.
So, do we have any word on Jimmy tonight? Is Jimmy not playing tonight?
I ain't heard nothing yet. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't think Giannis is probably gonna play. That's a back-to-back too.
I'm gonna run down the list real quick based on who's available for playing tonight. If Giannis don't play, I say Miami wins tonight.
Yeah, I'm not saying. I mean, like they probably won't play him just because of back-to-back. Not because just a rest.
Right. If Jimmy plays tonight, Miami's definitely winning. If Giannis plays, Bucks might win again.
They probably win again. Unless, they got shooters, though.
They got shooters.
They got real-life shooters.
Yeah, they do. We already know that
Duncan Robinson 1-3 and it's over.
It's over.
And he ain't missing once he get hot.
Yeah, once he turned it up, he ain't shutting down till the game's over.
Exactly.
Boston's gonna go breeze through Memphis because they have no Ja.
Oh yeah, by halftime that game over.
That game, everybody be down by 20 or 30 at half.
No, that's why it's over at half. Yeah.
Boston gonna shoot the lights out. The Atlanta and Brooklyn game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Both of these teams have shooters, so this is not gonna be no walk in the park.
I'm not saying it's gonna be walking in the park.
In fact,
because if Trey get hot early, that's what they need.
In fact, based on Brooklyn's lack of defense, Atlanta could win this game.
Kyrie ain't the greatest defender.
KD ain't the greatest defender either.
Especially as like he done lost a step because of injuries.
KD been getting dunked on every game, at least once. So that lets me know right there he's not the same player that everybody's hyping him up to be. Yes, he can still shoot the ball.
And Kyrie knee problems and Trae Young. Oh God, Trae Young's speed could be a problem. Could be a problem.
Then you got Then let's put some respect on Atlanta real quick. Clint Capella.
Is he playing?
If he plays.
I mean, you still got John Collins,
Bogdanovich, Rondo,
DeAndre Hunter,
Cam Reddish. Like Atlanta got a squad this year. Like y'all better stop sleeping on Atlanta.
I definitely when I said they in the playoffs. So that was my sleeper. That's my sleeper going into this.
Based on them being 3-0 and coming in hot, and Brooklyn's 50 like 500, they 2-2. I mean, Atlanta could win that game tonight. I'm gonna leave.
The only difference is nobody on Atlanta's gonna hold KD though.
I ain't saying that.
Nobody.
Truth be told, based on scoring output, you can let KD be KD and they can still lose.
Yeah.
Because really, if you think about it, if you look at the roster in Brooklyn, they almost remind me of OKC before KD went to Golden State.
KD and Westbrook.
Now it's KD.
Just KD and Westbrook and everybody else.
It almost reminds. If you look at the roster like real close, like put some glasses on, you look real close. The Brooklyn Nets of this year, until they get another superstar, they almost look just like the OKC team that KD had when they went to the finals against LeBron in Miami.
Oh, yeah, when they got swept.
They were really good. They got all the way through the playoffs, and then they got to LeBron, and
it just zoomed out.
I think the league, if we're talking media, the league wants KD and LeBron in the finals.
Right.
Because we already know the outcome. LeBron is older, but he plays smarter. KD has IQ as well, but he still plays with his emotions. And that'll get you screwed in the finals. Because
Kyrie definitely an emotional player.
Oh, my God. And don't let him go down with a knee injury. Knees, shoulders, what you name it. He's so fragile. Oh, my God. We'll get to that later. Charlotte Hornets, Dallas Mavericks. I want the Hornets to win for obvious reasons. I'm a little biased on this.
I like the Hornets too, though.
They got a nice squad.
I like Graham and PJ. They're my guys right there.
And you got Melo and Bridges. I like those guys.
Yeah.
And Terry, scary Terry. Did you see what he did to KD in Brooklyn?
Shockingly.
I think he understands his job is on the line. He stepped up this year.
Yeah, he only started because of his contract, but okay.
But he looking good though. He put numbers
shockingly. It will last.
Huh?
It's gonna last.
I hope so. Oh, I sure hope so. If we can get Scary Terry to be Scary Terry the whole regular season, and then develop Melo behind the scenes.
I was about to say, but it's not the real Melo scary if Rozier keep balling like that.
No. Hear me out. Let Terry ball out. Long as he's efficient. Once he starts jacking up shots, pull him. Because what I'm saying is, as long as he's hot, Gordon Hayward does his thing and stays healthy, please let Gordon Hayward stay healthy.
You
Please
need
let him stay.
a healthy guy for real.
He getting paid 120 million. Please let that man stay healthy. And you throw in the PJ Washingtons, Bridges, Malik Monk, Devontae Graham. I see them going to the playoffs with this roster as it is right now.
Should. What's their record?
They 1-2 right now. They 1-2. They 1-2. That's not bad. It's still early.
Yeah.
They 1-2. And they might possibly. It's the Mavericks though. Mavericks are 1-2 as well though. So put that in perspective.
Yeah, but what's the name is practicing?
Porzingis?
And he fully practicing, they said yesterday. So not maybe probably end of the week, next week.
When Porzingis get back, Luka's going for MVP.
He already going for it now.
But he has a better shot with Porzingis on the court.
Yeah, because if you win it.
Exactly. And we'll leave that there. I hope the Hornets win, but the Mavericks are probably the favorites, to be honest.
Probably, yeah.
With Luka, because Luka alone puts you over to win. So, Lakers and Spurs.
Lakers even win by 20.
I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel about the Spurs right now.
We know we both got issues with people on the Spurs.
We got issues with the entire roster. I feel like they're in this purgatory state where
they need to rebuild.
They need to rebuild, but
Popovich don't rebuild. That's the problem.
I think him holding on to like the LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan and Patty Mills. I like Patty, but he
ain't no spring chicken.
He need to be a coaching position at this point.
Yeah, he ain't no spring chicken out there.
I just feel like coach needs to let this old thing go and rebuild. I think he needs to just accept that, look, we're not the Spurs of yesteryear. In order for us to build a brighter future, we have
to let like Lonnie Walker
pull the plug. Let Lonnie,
me and Murray.
Who's the other guy?
I'm trying to think of now.
Hold on, I'm about to put up now. Basically, just let the young guys you draft and let them run. Let them do what OKC is doing this year.
Blew it up.
They blew it up. They let CP3 go to Phoenix, and they're starting over from scratch. Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Derek White, who they just signed to an extension. He just got paid.
Derek White.
Trey Lyles, Drew Eubanks. These are just guys at the part of the depth chart. But bottom line is, you need to let go. You need to tell Patty.
You get something for at least DeRozan.
You need to let DeRozan and LaMarcus go.
You can get something for DeRozan for sure.
I don't care where.
I don't know what you can get for LaMarcus nowadays.
But. Tell Patty, look, we love you. You're a Spur for life. But you need to put on a suit. Next time I say suit, you need a suit and tie.
Dang, he need a tie too?
Suit and tie.
Dang.
Because Duncan just stepped down. We got a coaching spot open just for you. Rudy Gay, retire.
Yeah. I forgot about Rudy. That's my guy too. I like Rudy Gay too.
Hey, listen, Rudy go out there and get it done, but he's not.
Rudy, man, come back to Sacramento, man.
Let that man go.
Come back to Sacramento, man.
Trey Lyles, tell Trey Lyles this your last shot. You show up or you're gonna get shipped out.
He got all the talent too in the world.
I'm not saying he ain't talented, but he ain't showing it.
He hasn't, not really showing
at all. Yeah, and let the young guys go, man. Let the young guys take over the court, man. Like,
yeah, but we both know it's not gonna happen.
Huh?
We both know that ain't Popovich.
That's the problem. He don't want to let go. You gotta let go, man. You had a good run, 20 years. You had a good run. It's time for you to move on. And if you can't accept that, then maybe it's time for us to move on from you, Pop. Maybe it's time for you to go home. Go home, Pop.
Give it to Becky.
Give it to Becky. Give it to Becky and Patty. Let Becky and Patty run the ship now.
Tim will come back. Tim be back next year. They come back on Tim.
Yeah. So there's that. Let's go back. So who else is tonight? Of course, the Lakers should win that game. That's what I expect for the night.
I expect a 20-point win.
Or better. So of course we have, I think I went down every list except the last game of the night, the Clippers, who are 3-1, surprisingly, and the Trailblazers, who are 2-1. If I gotta pick a team and go down with this team, win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna jump on the ship with you today and go with Trailblazers today. I don't trust the Clippers as far as you can throw them.
Exactly. And Paul George better not go out there all day being embarrassed.
Again.
You know how he like you when you come out there.
He like when you come out there, he get the half court to the logo.
He gonna wear you off. You better not go out there. Stick to the Carmelos out over there.
You better leave. Hey man, you better leave Dame Dollar alone, man. Dame ain't
no CJ somewhere, man.
Man. Dame is not a game.
Don't get in that zone, man, and cash on you.
He gonna
come back today.
He gonna have flashbacks of you in OKC. Like, oh, word. Let me get him in that corner real quick. Corner pocket.
Exactly. You better hope Kawhi comes and save you today. Don't mess with Dame.
Dame can hit it on both of them.
Hey, but Kawhi is a little bit better defender. The claw man, it's a little tougher.
Kawhi coming off injury.
I know. All I gotta do is throw it in.
Throw it
fake like you throw the ball at him.
Throw it at his mouth.
Yeah, so fake like you about to. Like, oh snap!
Oops.
Coach, I'm out.
Yeah, he bleeding again. Hey, he got blood on the court. Hey, get your mans. He got blood on the court again.
Right.
Rona. But yeah, I say Trailblazers for the night.
I hope Trailblazers. I think Dame could get Dame and CJ. They need about 70 between the two.
Tell Carmelo drop 20 on him real quick.
Is Carmelo back today?
I hope so.
He wasn't traveling on Monday.
It looks like it's a 10 o'clock game, so I guess they're both West Coast, so that's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. I don't know. Good question. I hope so.
They probably ain't gonna announce that till later.
Yeah. Game time decision, probably.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the NFL. So we can talk about it real quick. Of course, where you want to start with this NFL tip, man? We in week 17.
Playoffs on the line. Playoffs to go home.
Go hard or go home.
Or win and still not make it, Colts.
That's terrible. They ain't even in control of their own destiny anymore.
Nope. Just because they lost to Cleveland.
Cleveland?
They lost to Cleveland early in the year. And they got the same record now. So if Cleveland win, they in. If the Colts lose, the Colts better not lose, first of all, to Jacksonville.
I thought you was talking about the last game. They just lost against Steelers.
Oh, yeah, that too. But it's out of their hands because they already lost to Cleveland. Did they lose to Miami? I can't remember. I don't think they played
Miami. Gotcha.
Well, it's crazy. Like the Colts could win and Tennessee could lose, and the Colts win the division. Then.
If Tennessee loses or wins?
Loses. They got the same record.
So can the Colts clinch the division if Tennessee loses?
Yeah, and the Colts win.
Wow.
I think Tennessee's still in, though.
Okay.
Because they beat Cleveland.
Ain't that about it? Wow.
So I think Cleveland or Miami will be out.
Okay. Gotcha.
And I think Baltimore, they got to do is win in the end.
They play the Bengals, though.
Who? The Ravens?
Yeah.
Oh, they going to wax them.
Yeah.
We might as well check mark that.
They got that.
Ravens in. Write that down. Ravens in. I think the Colts are in too, honestly.
Who?
I think the Colts are going to get in too.
Because right now
they're out right now.
The Baltimore, that's AFC South, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll clinch the division if they win, I think.
Who?
Ravens.
No, Pittsburgh already clinched it.
No, that's AFC North.
No, Pittsburgh and Baltimore are the same one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you talking about Tennessee and the Colts or AFC South?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, Tennessee and the Colts are.
There we go. Okay, so I'm looking at it right now. From the,
I don't want to say. I think your team out. Your two. I think the Dolphins out, man.
don't say that. Don't say that.
I like Tua, but Tua ain't been impressive recently.
He a rookie. Don't do that.
I know, but you need Fitzpatrick. You need Fitzmagic to come in and save the day. And I don't know if it's gonna be enough this week.
Well, that'd be kind of why you said next year.
Yeah, I mean they got Buffalo, and you see what Josh Allen, borderline MVP candidate.
Stephon Diggs ain't nothing to play with either.
Trade of the offseason.
We said it when it did. I said, man, Buffalo finna get hot real quick off that one trade. I'm like, wow.
All he needed was a receiver.
That's all he needed.
Was a Pro Bowl receiver, which is what he got.
Yes, well, exactly what he got. I mean,
he got the most receiving yards ever by Buffalo Bill. Top for the most receiving TDs ever.
Honestly, you couldn't have did much better. The only other player in the league that I put up with Stephon Diggs at his position is Tyreek Hill. Honestly, like we talking about speed, we talking about numbers. I mean, Tyreek Hill is pretty much top of the league in receivers, and then you got Stephon Diggs right there, like right there. Yeah. And you can go down, Kamara and all the other guys, but like as far as what Stephon Diggs can do in Buffalo, it reminds me a lot of Tyreek Hill with Patrick Mahomes. Okay, I can see that. That's why I compare their combo to. I compare Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs to Patrick and Tyreek Hill. The chemistry.
And he almost just as fast.
That's what I'm saying.
And he bigger.
Right. I mean, that's pretty much what you're looking at. I mean, so when y'all look at Miami's situation and their roster and you put it up against what I just said, I kind of understand why Miami might lose.
Yeah, Miami, it's not really like their roster is okay. It's the coaching of that roster.
Are you putting this on Brian Flores?
No, I'm saying Brian Flores makes them.
Oh, you're saying his coaching is great. His coaching was gets him there. Okay.
Yeah, his coaching was gets him there.
But it ain't enough.
I don't think it's going to be enough this week.
Oh, that sucks. It reminds me of my fantasy league this year where I got all the way to the last game of the season.
But that's a good year, though, for them. 8-8 is good for the Dolphins.
Right.
Compared to where they coming from last year and the previous years.
Do you think they're going to keep Fitzpatrick if they lose on Sunday?
I would.
I hope so.
I know he's not – he up there, 37, 38 years old. But
he's a mentor.
He's a great mentor because they've been posting stuff on.
I seen it
to his relationship.
Yeah, they talk a lot.
Yeah, they talk a whole lot.
Yeah.
And Tua respects his opinion. If not, hey, get him a headset, please.
Right.
He's Tua's coach. That's what his job. Tua's coach.
I like that. Facts. I like that. Hey. If you don't want to play next year, cool. Hey, give my man a headset. You gonna be the quarterback coach.
Yeah.
We like that.
No, he's not the coordinator. He's Tua's quarterback.
There you go.
He's not the offense coordinator.
There
he
you
talks
go.
to Tua. That's his job.
Right. So the app. See, I'm gonna have to pull it up on my computer because the app makes it more confusing. It shows all the scenarios as far as ties and if they lose.
Yeah, if I'm saying it's a lot.
It's easier to look. It's easier to look at it the way I had it on set up on my screen. So I'm gonna pull it up on here.
Yeah, it's tough.
You still see me?
Because there's 5 teams, 10-5.
I said, can you still see me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure the camera didn't get affected by it because I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you good.
Yeah, because it looked a lot easier to look at on the website than it does on the app. I might have to try to pull it up through the actual browser on my phone, see if it does it that way. Okay. So, as we already know, the Chiefs and Packers clinched their spots. Chiefs play Chargers on Sunday.
They're not probably going to play them.
Oh, okay. I was put up on phone now. All right, so
Yeah, Mahomes gonna probably play what, a half, if that.
if that, and we know what he can do in a half. So even if he plays for half, that's a win for them, automatic. I'm gonna put some respect on the Chargers. They actually have a better record this year than I expected.
Well,
They
they
were
won
losing a
5,
lot of
right?
games. They were losing a lot of games.
By like 3 points too.
Yeah. So and they were close. So
Yeah.
Herbert, honestly, even though I want your boy Justin Jefferson, I said this last episode, to win the MVP for offensive rookie of the year. I mean,
It's gonna be Herbert.
it'll probably be Herbert because Herbert actually has a better record than Joe Burrows did. So
right. Well, and because he got
touchdowns, all that. He's
it's a quarterback
award. Yeah. So they'll
because he's
probably
on for
finish.
4,000 yards.
But see, if they lose to the Chiefs, that puts them at 6-10. Is it still offensive rookie of the year?
Yeah, because you don't gotta have a winning record to win that award. It might get Anthony Lynn fired, but yeah.
Okay. We already discussed the Bills playing Dolphins. That's gonna be a shootout, if you ask me. I'm not gonna call the winner yet. I mean, I think the Bills are gonna be favorites, obviously.
I
But
am.
Dolphins
I'm going
could
to
upset. You said it out your mouth. You said the Dolphins could upset some things if they make it to the playoffs. They could be an upset.
They can. But I think they're gonna lose because the Bills are gonna beat them.
Ouch. True words spoken from a Bills guy. But Steelers and Browns. Do you think the Browns can win Sunday? Honestly.
They should win because the Steelers ain't playing Big Ben. They playing Mason Rudolph.
Are all the players that were out last Sunday back this Sunday?
For who? Oh, it's for the Browns?
Yeah.
Jarvis back.
Okay. Because that's what
they all tested negative. It was just like contact. It was close contact with somebody.
That's what screwed them last weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Last week.
Yeah, if the Browns can't beat the Steelers with their second string,
then they don't deserve to go to the playoffs.
And Baker deserved to get fired.
Who?
Baker Mayfield. He don't deserve to be the quarterback.
I'm just gonna keep scrolling. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm not touching that today.
It's the second string.
He said Baker should get it done. Baker should get it done then.
He barely got a contract, so
he did better than Trubisky.
Oh well, yeah. They tried to stop. They want to keep Baker or not yet, though. That's all.
Did they pick up his team option yet? All right, let's move on. That's a sensitive subject. We'll say that for next episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Titans, Texans. I hate to say it, free Deshaun Watson till Deshaun Watson is free.
Yeah.
You got Derrick Henry going up against Deshaun Watson. Yeah. Derrick Henry versus JJ Watt. Yeah. Damn.
Well, it's a trap game, though.
For who?
It's a trap game for Tennessee.
What that mean?
They could be underestimating the Texans.
You think Texans could win on Sunday?
They could be overlooking them.
I hope not.
Because Tennessee already basically in the playoffs and all. You know what I'm saying? They could be looking forward to the playoffs and be like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh, snap, we down. It's 20-7. What just happened here?
You think they would do that? You think they'd overlook the Texans at this point?
I'm not saying Derrick Henry can, but I think it's possible. It's the second time. They're in the same division, too. It's the second time they face them.
Right.
So Tennessee, I mean, it's always close. Usually your division games are closer.
I think Deshaun gonna have a great game throwing wise. I don't think he's gonna win though.
And I think what's the name might be a little bit motivated because he did an emotional speech.
Who that?
JJ Watt after they lost.
Oh, he did. Oh, that's right.
He said, I'm tired of this. Bleep, bleep, bleep. You don't want to be here. Get the bleep out.
Oh, he might have set them up to upset the Titans on Sunday.
Exactly. He might be I'm not saying I don't know. I'll probably still pick Tennessee.
But it's gonna be close though.
I think it's gonna be close. I wouldn't be surprised though if Houston won. So.
All right. So we already talked about Dolphins and Bills. That's gonna be a shootout. I'm just gonna move on from that. Ravens, Bengals, we already know the outcome. I don't need to talk about it. No Burrow, no show. Sorry. It ain't happening. Browns need to win against Steelers because you said it's second string, so Baker better show up because your contract on the line. So you got
basically
a lot to play for. Based on what we just discussed, the Bills being who we say they are, that's gonna be the team that's the Colts are gonna get in by.
Yeah.
But if the Dolphins win, then the Colts are out, right?
Yeah. If everybody win and the Colts win, Colts are still out.
Wow.
And they be 11-5.
Wow. Wow. I would have to laugh my ass off about that one.
That'd be messed up.
Phillip Rivers had a great record and still they make the playoffs. I'd have to go in on that one.
That's messed up.
You made me apologize for nothing, Phillip.
That wouldn't be for nothing. It wasn't his fault. They was 11-5.
I want to hear it, man. They should have lost their last game. They shouldn't have lost to listen. They shouldn't have lost to the Browns early in the season. They shouldn't have lost to the Jaguars in week 1. First and foremost.
Okay, that's
first and foremost. Let's start there. You started off the season wrong. You lost to the Jaguars.
They did. That's a bad loss.
That's a terrible loss because now you're paying for it now by playing them the last game of the season. And for all intents and purposes, they could lose on Sunday.
Then I'll agree with you about Phillip Rivers.
I've been on my soapbox all season. I don't want to hear it.
I'll agree with you then about Phillip Rivers.
If he loses on Sunday,
I won't say nothing.
You would have been like, man, I would have rather saw Kirk Cousins go to the playoffs than this guy.
I would say I would take Kirk Cousins over Phil Rivers if he wins.
Oh.
If they lose.
Oh. What about Tannehill?
I'll take Ryan Tannehill over Kirk Cousins.
Oh.
Ryan Tannehill over Kirk Cousins, yes.
What about Matt Ryan?
Not going that far.
No, okay. But the fact that you said you take 10, I'm glad we got that on record. You said you would take Tannehill. Oh man. Oh wow.
Tannehill and Kirk Cousins.
And Kirk Cousins on Phillip Rivers if he loses to the Jaguars on Sunday.
Lose to the Jaguars twice.
With the playoffs on the line.
With the playoffs on the line. He's not coming back.
No. We're not re-signing him.
He's not coming back.
No. You lost week 1 and week 17 to the worst team in the league. The worst with the worst record currently in the league.
They sucking for Trevor.
They're tanking for Trevor. And you lost to them not once, twice.
That'd be the only 2 wins.
Yeah, you can't bring him back after that. Nope. I don't care how close you and head coach is. Nope. Nope. Can't do it. Cannot do it. So, well, now that was the AFC. Let's go over to NFC. Let's break down the NFC situation. Of course, everybody knows the bad man himself, Aaron Rodgers, is at number 1. I'm no surprise there. Arguably MVP this season. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there as well.
Give them a 3rd MVP award.
Go ahead and get him an MVP award. Go ahead and get it out. Go ahead and get the nameplate ready. They're going up against the Bears, rival game in Chicago in the wintertime.
They normally wouldn't play them. They normally want to play their starters, but it's the Bears, and they don't want the Bears
to play their starters.
They're going to win the game. Huh?
And because the Bears need to win to get in.
That's the only reason Aaron Rodgers is going to play.
Oh, y'all. That's our enemy, arch enemy. That's why
Aaron Rodgers gonna play.
They gotta go through us. They gotta go through us to get in the playoffs. Oh yeah, hey man, Devontae Adams, Tanyan, all y'all starting on Sunday. Aaron, you know what time it is. Drop 400 on them. It's time to go. And you know what he said?
And that's not the only reason. They need home field. They want everybody to go through Lambeau.
So question: do they play? Ooh, everybody have to go through Lambeau Field. Ooh.
And you saw what it looked like on Sunday.
Ooh. Then the Titans play on Sunday?
And cold.
Who was that? It was Titans, right?
Huh?
Was that Tennessee they played them on Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, they got smoked. Oh, that was ugly. Oh, Oh,
Yeah, they
so,
want Drew Brees and all them to come through the cold.
and they ain't gonna make it because they play in a dome. They ain't gonna make it.
Frozen tundra, man. It's gonna be in January. -2 in the snow, ice. Aaron Rodgers still smiling like, oh, it's easy for me.
He said, "This is summertime for me."
Yeah, Drew Brees over here freezing. Like, hey, man, what? They do
Cold for this, man.
It's cold, man. I got a dome, man. What's going on? You want me to throw a football on that? Are you crazy?
Oh man, so the Bears are gonna have to probably go through Aaron on Sunday. It's gonna suck.
Yeah, they're gonna get smacked.
And they're gonna get smacked in Chicago at home. So they're gonna lose their playoff spot at home.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Let's move on.
That's the way they season going anyway.
Let's move on. And they're gonna finish 8-8, ironically. And that's the 8-8 team I was talking about all season. Who would have thought it wasn't the Colts of Chicago?
It was definitely the Bears.
The Bears.
They lucky to get 8-8.
Right? Because they really started off really rocky with Nick Foles.
Should be 6-10, to be honest.
Yeah, they lucked up on
5-11.
So, speaking of a team that's going to be 5-11, I'm glad you brought that number up. The Saints, who clinched their spot with 11-4, play the Panthers on Sunday, who are 5-10. Sorry, Teddy, this just ain't your year, buddy.
That wasn't all his fault either. But
CMC did go down.
He missed 12 games.
Christian McCaffrey missed 12 games this year?
He missed a bunch of them.
I mean, I know he was gone for a while, but I forgot how long he was out.
I don't know if it was 12, but it feel like it.
Oh, okay.
He
So
missed
Panthers,
a good 8.
Let's just call Panthers 5-11 because I'm pretty sure even if the Saints don't start their starters, they're still gonna win.
No, they starting them. They want the number 1 spot too.
Oh, that's right. They are fighting for that.
So they all gotta play their starters.
That sucks.
And hope somebody lose.
So what's the situation with Seattle? Seattle plays the Niners on Sunday.
They want the number 1 spot too. They can still get it.
They are tied 11-4, 11-4, 12-3.
Yeah, they need Green Bay. Green Bay and New Orleans both have to lose for Seattle to get it.
That ain't gonna happen.
And Seattle got to win.
That should happen.
Against the depleted Niners.
I mean, the Niners ain't got nobody.
Niners is showing up, so they got heart.
Speaking of the Niners, reports came out. Kyle Shanahan is supporting bringing back Jimmy G next year. I don't know how much weight his voice holds up in the front office.
I mean, it holds some weight.
But he made it very clear he expects Jimmy G to return for the Niners next season.
So Jimmy G makes him a winner. That's why. Every time he had Jimmy G, they go to the playoffs. Every time he get hurt, they don't. That's the problem.
Right. So
it's a dramatic difference.
So do you agree? Would you take Jimmy G or Phillip if Phillip loses against the Jaguars on Sunday?
I don't know yet.
Oh, he cold. You gonna give me Tannehill and Kirk, but you're not gonna give me Jimmy G though?
I don't know.
Oh.
They at least stay healthy.
Huh?
My biggest problem with Jimmy G is he can't stay healthy.
That's fair. He's still more accurate than Phillip, though. He's a mobile QB. He's not an old school QB.
He's mobile, a little kind of.
He's more mobile than Phillip.
Well, yeah, anybody more mobile than Phillip. He like a statue back there. He like Tom. He like Brady and Peyton Manning back there.
The only thing that moves on Phillip when he breaks the snap is this. Like he's seasoning some food or something before he throws it up. That's the only thing that moves is his arm. Nothing else moves. Nothing else moves. Okay.
Phil, I need you to win to get in the playoffs to shut this man up.
Who?
I said I need Phillip Rivers to win so he can shut you up.
Oh man! If he loses,
you're gonna disrespect.
I'm gonna have to make a whole episode on Phillip Rivers by himself.
Yeah, you're gonna be talking to yourself. Come not have nothing to say.
I'm gonna name all the quarterbacks better than Phillip Rivers in that one episode. current, active on
Disrespect.
teams that probably got eliminated that are still better than him.
Ain't.
Oh yeah, I got some names. I'll name some
I know
names.
you do.
The Buccaneers, 10-5. Thankfully, they pulled it together because they was looking a little shaky there for a couple weeks.
Oh yeah. Except for Tom ready now, man.
Tom ready now? Okay. He plays Matty Ice on Sunday.
He probably not even gonna play.
Brady or Matt?
Shit, neither.
Oh, shit.
Tom Brady don't need to play. Tom Brady's playoff time, man.
Who's their backup?
Yeah, I
Is
mean, he
Blaine
can play a
Gabbert the
half.
backup?
Huh?
Is Blaine Gabbert the backup in Tampa Bay?
Yeah, and he was balling too.
So the backup was balling.
Brady let's set out at halftime. Blaine Gabbert came in threw 3 touchdowns. I said, what?
So Blaine Gabbert showing up now.
I don't know. Well, he's been riding the bench for a long time.
Wasn't he the guy that took Colin Kaepernick's job?
Yep.
That's him. That's the same guy.
That's the last time he was a starter. 6 years ago? Or how long ago was that? 5, 6 years ago?
2014. That was about 7 years ago, big dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Sheesh. So we got that. So those are the ones that are in top 5. They're actually in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think Tom Brady gonna play, or if he do play, not a lot.
Okay. Minute restrictions. All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
So in the hunt, we have Washington. They play the Eagles. Washington is 6-9, first in the East of the NFC. They play the Eagles, who are 4-10-1. Washington is pretty much out of Philly at this point, and so you're going with Alex Smith or the other guy. I forget his name. The backup.
I don't know.
I forget his name.
Yeah, give me Washington. I just don't want to see the Cowboys in. Give me Washington.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that. We'll get to hold that thought. Got the Rams, who with no Jared Goff, who he wasn't that impactful anyway. In fact, he was throwing picks more than anything. So I'm kind of glad he ain't playing. The Rams might, you know what? And this is gonna be messed up for you. The Rams might actually win on Sunday without Jared Goff.
Against the Cardinals.
And they'll knock the Cardinals out and make them 8-8.
Yeah, Cardinals got banged up. Kyler Murray. That's the other problem.
We'll get to them in a second. They're on the other side of this conversation. We're talking about the Rams right now. I honestly think without Jared Goff on the field, the Rams might win.
I'm still going with the Cardinals.
I mean, I like the Cardinals. I'm with you. I like the Cardinals.
See, how I feel about the Cardinals, how you feel about the Dolphins.
Facts. I want to see Kyler Murray in the playoffs. I want to see Tua in the playoffs. Respect. Yeah. But it's possible that both of our teams might get knocked out on Sunday. It's very possible. You got a pissed off Rams team that got embarrassed by the Jets. They were the first team to give the Jets a win this year.
They want me some money, Jets.
Let's not forget about that. They were the first team to lose to the Jets this year. They got to hold that L. They were the first ones to give the Jets any hope. So I think the Rams are going to win on Sunday, just to upset the apricot, just to shake things up. With no Jared Goff, the defense is going to step up. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, is Keenan Allen playing on Sunday? Yeah, that's going to be tough. They're 9-6 right now.
If they win, they in. I know that.
Right, and then if Cardinals win, they're in. All right, we'll get to them in a second because they're on the bubble. We'll talk to them in a second. And then, of course, there's the Bears at number 7. They're 8-7 right now, going up against the Packers. We already know the outcomes. They're going to lose that one at home in Chicago. At Soldier Field, they're going to catch that L, and that's going to end their season. Aaron Rodgers is going to wave them off at the end of their season. That's how they starting off the new year, losing right outside the playoffs. So, on the bubble of the NFC, we got the Cardinals at number 8 going up against the Rams. I want them to win just because I like to see what Kyler Murray does in the playoffs. I'm curious to see what he does in case Tua does get knocked out by the Bills. But it does look a lot like this Cardinal-Rams game looks awfully similar to the Buffalo Bills-Miami Dolphin game. It's basically the exact same game.
Well, basically, whoever wins it in, that's the difference.
Pretty much. It's a honestly, if the Bills lose, they still in, right?
Yeah. Well, I think if the Cardinals beat the Rams, they're both still in. If the Bears lose, because the Bears be 8-8.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Right, you're right. Because the Rams are 6.
So basically, I need Trubisky to be Trubisky.
Wow.
For my dreams to come true.
Now, here's the Sunday matchup that nobody's going to talk about, but everybody should pay attention to because it's going to shake up the entire playoff picture. The Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Now, you know me. You know who I want to see win this game.
You know, I want to. I know too many Cowboys fans. They be like, "Yeah, we still got a chance." You're 5 and 10. What are you talking about?
No, the Cowboys are 6 and 9.
Oh, what? Okay, 6 and 9. What are you talking about?
And they're second in the.
6 and 10. What are you talking? 6 and 9 too.
And they're second in the NFC East. So if Washington loses to the Eagles,
I think that's Sunday night though.
and the Cowboys win against the Giants somehow, do you realize what that means?
The Cowboys are in the playoffs.
Yes, the Cowboys are in the playoffs.
Honestly, I don't even matter. Whichever team make it from the NFC East is losing in a blowout in week 1.
It's the fact that the Cowboys got back to the playoffs without Dak.
And the worst part is, there's a good chance they get a home playoff game.
And they're going to lose at home.
All right. I see some goofy stuff happening. They're going to win. I'm like, really? They go on a hot streak and go through the playoffs. Now they're in the NFC Championship game. This is 2020 at its finest, right?
2020 at its finest. Going into 2021, we still dealing with 2020 BS for real.
Yeah, that was exactly what it would be. I'd just be looking. Are you serious?
If the Cowboys
right now,
let me get this straight. If the Cowboys find a way to go from 6 and 9, really 6 and 9 on the bubble, to the NFC Championship without Dak Prescott at QB,
that's the worst case scenario for Dak Prescott.
what contract you think he gonna have at the offseason when they get eliminated at the NFC Championship without him?
That's the worst possible solution.
That's the worst scenario for him.
For the worst for Dak.
He's not getting paid nothing. Not what he was. We don't need to pay you that much. We went to the championship without you.
We went with the red-headed rifle. Granted, he only played 4 games.
But we're going to pay the red rifle before we pay you.
That's exactly what they would do.
Oh, my God. So, for the sake of Dak, Giants need to win. Washington need to win.
I just need one game.
Because truth be told, the way it looks right now, in an ideal situation for the Giants, this is a complete cluster of like a rare situation for them. They're 5 and 10. If the Giants win, beat the Cowboys, and Washington loses,
Giants are in.
The Giants, I believe, would make it in based off of that, being 6 and 10.
Right.
Because the Cowboys be 6 and 10, and they'll fall out. Washington, if they lose, where they at? They'll be 6 and 10, so they'll be tied at 6 and 10.
I got a headache. They confusing.
Yeah, the NFC East is a very confusing division, to say the least. But yeah, that's what we're looking at right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's the playoff picture. We're in week 17, the end of the regular season. Hopefully everybody, Lord willing, to be healthy, COVID-free, going into week 17. We do have a few injuries here and there. Of course, the injury report will come out later in the week if we get closer to the game. So, of course, we'll let you guys know about the injury report going into Sunday's matchups. Yeah, the NFC East is definitely the wild card of the entire playoff situation.
Absolutely.
Nobody over here wants to see the Cowboys in the playoffs. I don't. I definitely don't want to see him in the playoffs because then that way Dak's value is still up. So when it's time to renegotiate and he gets back healthy and he checks out waivers, he can get paid. Because right now, the way that thus far, they've proven that Dak is a necessity. He is an asset and not a liability. But if they get to the NFC Championship by the grace of God, somehow, some way, without him, oh, he's not getting paid. He better off going somewhere else. And you know what, though? I have a hunch. If Bill Belichick wants to redeem himself for the Cam Newton nightmare that we've seen this season, if Jerry Jones does not want to pay Dak, I'm Bill Belichick. I'm calling Jerry and I'm saying I want Dak Prescott in New England.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on that?
I can see that. I like that. Washington. Because Alex Smith ain't no younger.
Nope.
His contract is about up.
The other one that I think I don't know if I talked to you about this. I might talk to somebody else about this, but if I'm Deshaun Watson and I want out of Houston,
you go to Dallas.
No,
that wouldn't be fair.
He could.
That wouldn't be fair.
That should be illegal, but he could.
That's Super Bowl almost.
That ain't what I'm thinking. I want Deshaun Watson to go to New England.
They're not gonna do that.
They're not gonna do that.
Nah, they better not do that.
You can't put Deshaun in New England. You don't like that?
No, I do like that. They're not gonna give Bill Belichick Deshaun Watson. He going back to the Super Bowl. Get Deshaun Watson.
I think he saw what I saw. See, I'm thinking if Deshaun goes to New England with Belichick, that's another 20 years right there.
You thought Belichick gave up? You give me who? Oh, okay, we can make that work. We're going to Super Bowl.
for another 10, 20 years, we're going to make the Super Bowl. 10. At least 10.
A good 10.
Woo, that's a whole other dynasty for New England.
Because now everybody want to go to New England again.
Exactly. That'll make
y'all got Deshaun Watson. We go there. We go.
Yeah, y'all got Deshaun. Hey, get my agent on the phone. Hey, they got Deshaun out there. I'll play in the snow. Hey, give me the Foxborough.
Exactly.
I won't play with him. Yeah, I like that. I like Deshaun in New England. I know it probably won't happen, but it would definitely put the Bills on notice. It will put the Dolphins on notice because, like, we thought this division was gonna be wide open. Not no more. Not with Deshaun in that division.
Facts.
That's a whole matchup nightmare for you guys.
Right.
You know. Yeah, man. We can go and wrap this thing up and get back to it. Next episode, let them know where to find you, man.
Instagram, Tone_Fresh08.
You can follow me at Ty Slide on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And for those of y'all just joining us, let's wrap this up. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. GTA Heat Check as well on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. This is Ty Slater and Antonio Turner. Another episode of GTA Heat Check. And until next time, we out.